I'm Chef Jasper, and today we're in the kitchen preparing a summertime favorite, corn. Very simply, corn, that's right. But I have a lot of different variations. Of course, now I have recipes today for Creole corn, New Orleans style, carnival corn, Kansas City barbecue corn, regular corn, just, boiled. Come on, I like that. We're going to grill some corn. We could broil the corn. So many great recipes, but let's get started. And let's take this back a few years when I met Mrs. Ball at the Hen House Market. Yes, the Ball family, I have a special relationship with them. And I'm at the grocery store doing my live radio show, and Andy Daniels is there from Nebraska. I'm excited. Come on, I get excited about food. And he is there talking about this delicious corn that he just brought up, that he harvested from midnight until about 5 a.m. and then got in the car and the trucks, and they brought them straight to the Hen House Market. And there's Mrs. Ball shopping, and she came up to me and she said, I have a little secret. And I said, what's that, Mrs. Ball? She said, I boiled a corn in milk. I said, in milk? She said, oh yeah. She said, and guess what? You don't waste the milk afterwards. I said, why not? What do you do with the milk after you boil it? She said, you make corn ice cream. I said, are you kidding me? What a great idea. Another gentleman comes up and says, I got a great idea for you. Have you ever seen Andy prepare corn? I said, Andy? No, I just met him a few minutes ago before the radio show. He said, ask Andy about corn and how he prepares corn once in a while. This is one of my best shows. I mean, we're talking to everybody. Andy gets on. He starts talking about this refractometer he has, this brick meter that he actually walks out in the field with. And while he's at the store, he's testing the sugar content. He's testing the temperature of the corn. He wants to pick the corn at nighttime. Why? Because he loves to pick it at a certain temperature, and they ship it right to Kansas City. Does it get any fresher than that? From Columbus, Nebraska, the Buy Fresh, Buy Local program. I'm excited now talking to him. And he tells me that he gets the corn just like this right here. Nothing else. Don't do anything to it. And you put it in the microwave just like this. Put it on for a few minutes, take it out, and that corn is cooked and it's sweet as can be. I'm a chef. Come on. We don't always talk about microwaves. That's like a hidden secret with chefs. It was fantastic. And we were sitting there in the store during my break of the radio show eating this corn right out of the microwave. But I had this on my mind about Mrs. Ball and her recipe for cooking the corn in the milk. I went home the next day and we prepared it that Sunday. Everybody loved it, and now it's my turn to teach you how. It doesn't get any easier than this. Come on, let's get a pan. Now, we don't want a big pot of corn and 5 gallons of milk. We're not doing that. Get this pan a little hot, heat it up, bring it to a boil. We're gonna bring the milk to a boil. Of course, our hometown favorite, Chateau milk. So we're not just wasting some milk, of course, cooking the corn, because I said we're going to use this milk again and prepare ice cream with it. Not with these recipes, but we will. Now, another little secret recipe addition. You know me. Come on. How can you have corn and not have butter in the corn? So let's put some butter in here. We're not shy with the butter, are we? And what else do we need? Well, we're going to need a little salt. Again, the salt's great because we're going to boil this milk. So it'll give great flavor to the corn. And, of course, the leftovers, then we'll add sugar to it, get some more corn, and prepare the ice cream. So just let this come to a boil, and then we're going to add our corn. Now let's talk about the corn itself. Andy's candy corn, fresh as can be. Columbus, Nebraska, I've already told you that. Look at this. And I love this because we were just talking about this earlier. Holding the corn just like this. Come on. That's old school. That's summertime, walking around eating a piece of corn like that on the patio. Doesn't get any better. But look at this beautiful corn. And pull these husks down. Oh yeah, look at this. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, come on. This is America. This is corn, summertime. And here's what I like to do. After I pull this down here, there you go. Got this right. Just break that just like that. That's all. And then, of course, we will just clean some of this. about that. That's not a lot there. We don't have to worry about that. And I drop it right in the boiling butter and milk here. How about that? Yeah. I already have some prepared here, corn. I just cut some here if you want to be perfect about it, you know. If you're taking pictures at home or something, I don't know. And then I cut some in half because I love to do this. I'll get 8 or 10 ears of corn when the family's coming over, and I'll just cut them in half. So you do it like that. So easy, simple. Turn that around. Let it come to a boil very quickly. It's about 3/4 there. In the meantime, I want to tell you about corn. I did not realize this dates back 10,000 years. I talk a lot about cheese, and it dates back 4,000 years, you know. But corn 10,000 years ago? So there's some great recipes, but just the old-fashioned way of eating corn. You know, here it is right now. It's got all that butter flavor. It's very, very sweet, especially this time of year. And we know Andy, he's out there with that little meter measuring everything and making sure that we have the sweetest corn at the henhouse market. There you have it. It's boiling, it's buttery, it's sweet, it's creamy. Does it get any better? Oh, it's smoky. I got that grill going right now. That's right. I'm Chef Jasper. We're in the kitchen today and we're preparing Andy's candy corn. And this is my Kansas City style one. Oh, so easy and so delicious. Okay, so I cleaned one all the way down just so you can see some of these grill marks. Look at this. Just turn that. Oh my gosh. Just look at this. This is what we want. Put one on here. Now, you could do it a couple different ways. You can do it in the husk, just like that. The smell in this kitchen of that sweet Andy's corn, oh, you're going to absolutely love it. I don't think it gets any easier. So while this is grilling, you can move it around. I mean, you know, if you got that hot fire and that grill going, this is going to be really easy. You don't want to set up the grill, that's okay. Broil it in the oven. That's even easier. So if you like that, go ahead. Whatever you want to do. But in the meantime, I have with me some butter and I have, some barbecue seasoning. What's your favorite? It doesn't matter. Come on. Kansas City, we're known for all these seasonings, all these different rubs. So I brought a couple of them we're going to mix in here. Now, one thing I do like to tell everyone when I'm doing this, if you're having a problem with the corn and the husk and everything, the old school way, just get out that string and just tie that corn back up again. It's that easy. Or you can do, you know, like the old school way, and boy, oh boy, oh boy, this is a little bit more difficult, and I'm not as experienced with this, you know, and you just tie that back up, and you just wrap it around there, and I don't know, my fingers are too big, I can't do it, but a lot of people do it like that. All right, look at this. How about this? Just what we want right now. And that corn, it's cooking. We didn't boil it. No, come on, right on the grill. We want the corn to be crispy. We want to be, if we were in Italy, we'd say al dente. For 10,000 years, corn has been around, especially on this, you know, North America. And I think we perfected it. And now it's just so easy to prepare. So let's get this, pull it down here, just like this right here. If you're on that grill, you're not being as slow as I am and talking and everything. Everybody's waiting. You got to work. Come on. So put that back there just for a second. Get some butter that's already melted. You could do it right on the grill. Doesn't matter. And just see, this is just like not room temperature, but butter that we just let sit out. So it's just perfect to spread. Watch this. Oh yeah. How about it? It's just going to start melting onto that. There we go. Get a little fire here going in a second. And we'll have our seasoning. This is what we're looking for right now. Oh, the smell of the barbecue grill. Look at that. Is it getting any better? I'm excited myself. This other one here, let's just turn that. Get a little butter on this one too. And let's put a little seasoning on this one also. A little bit of that all-purpose rub. Oh yeah. There we go. Come on. Is it easy? How many times can I say it's easy? I love this. And the smell right now, you're going to love it. Everybody's going to love it. So many different ways, you know, with different rubs that you can serve this. Serve it with your barbecue beef. Serve it with your ribs. Serve it with your pulled pork. It's a summertime treat. It's barbecue corn. It's Kansas City style. And you're going to love it. I can guarantee you. And this next recipe is all about Mexican corn, Mexican street corn, vendor style. That's right. Of course, we call this elotes, and you're going to love this one, I'll tell you. Now, a couple of different ways of preparing this. Of course, we need to get our corn on the grill, so let's start that right away. Shuck it if you'd like, or we could just do just like this right here and put it on in, and we'll peel it back when it's time. It's up to you. And now let's get some lime juice. Let's cut this lime, put that aside. You know, a little mise en place here. Of course, let's chop up some cilantro. And this is really, you think, you know, a lot of people think, well, it's like parsley. You're just looking, you know, to give a little color to it. Color, but you know what? Cilantro has some great flavor, and it really makes the difference here. Now, we can't be too creative with this dish, but we need some essential ingredients here. We have to have some mayonnaise. Now, if you don't want to use mayonnaise, I've had this with sour cream, and it's delicious. So some of you who aren't big mayonnaise fans, use the sour cream. Serves the same purpose, and you'll get there. Maybe add a little bit of salt, you know, give it a little more flavor. That's up to you also. Okay, so we're right where we're supposed to be right now. That corn is just starting to grill a little bit. Get some of this cojita cheese. Put this in your pan. Okay. This is the real, I guess not secret, but this is the main ingredient. This is what we need. Chili powder, taco seasoning, whatever you want, you know, but we need the seasoning here. You know, whatever your favorite herb, rub, blend, whatever it is, use that. We'll put that right in there. Looks like a lot, but it's not. Okay, this is me. It's not in the recipe, sorry. Red pepper, I love my red pepper. Now, of course, a little bit of that cilantro, and we'll just mix that up. In the meantime, we need to check our grill and see what's going on with this corn. Yeah, there you go, look at this. That's what we want right now. Turn this one more time. We're not boiling this, no, not at all. We're just cooking it right on the grill. It's gonna be, like I said before, al dente, to the tooth. Just perfect. We don't want to overboil it and make it soggy, not at all. And some people even get this dish when it's finished and put it in the oven, and that cheese and the mayonnaise kind of cooks on there and gets a little crust. You can also put it back on the grill with that. You get a little smoke and fire for that. We may stay away from that today. Okay, now what I want to do also, I want to brush the corn just a second with a little bit of butter. That's all we need, not a lot. Just open one, not the one that's closed up in the husk, but this is going to help with our grilling, I think. Turn this over just one time. There you go. Just a little bit, not a lot. This sweet, delicious Andy's candy corn. It just spells summertime. And we know how Andy is. He wants it as sweet as can be when it comes to Kansas City for you all at the Hen House Market. All right. Now, I also like to do this in between grilling and actual breading, you want to say that, or dusting with our cheese. Get some lime and put it right on there. How about that? So I think I really like it uncovered like this, not in the husk. The real street vendor style, you take it out, and then we peel it back, we brush it, and we cover it back up. But I'm thinking I'm kind of liking this one a little better. You be the judge. All right, I have my my mix made up. That's right, my seasoning blend with this cheese, and just absolutely perfect. I don't really need a lot of salt in here, so you didn't see me add any salt because that cheese is really salty enough. Now, kind of just put this just like this right here. If you're like me, you're just gonna pull it off the grill. If you want to use tongs, go ahead and we're just going to put this right in here and just, oh my gosh, just kind of smother this all around there. And then get a spoon and kind of pack it on there. Okay, now get my mayonnaise here because we're doing several layers of this. It gets a little sloppy, that's okay. Just like this right here. And now some lime juice, some more of that lime juice right on top. And then we're gonna fill it again right on top like that. Turn that over, do it again, same thing. Turn that over and do the same thing on this side. Just get a nice coating of that mayonnaise. And just start packing that seasoning right on there. And there you have it. Now, I told you, this is up to you if you want to put it back on that grill. But just like this right here, I think it's perfect. I got a lot on there. I like that a lot. And that's it. Mexican street corn, elote style. You're going to absolutely love it. It's easy, it's delicious, it's summertime. Andy's candy corn. So many ways to prepare it, but this is my favorite. It's time for some more corn, and this time it's all about State Fair corn. That's right, old-fashioned carnival corn. And who doesn't like something really sweet? So I know I do. That may be an issue sometimes, but that's another story. Get some sugar. Come on. Cinnamon. Okay, you know me well by now. I have red pepper just in case. Yeah, red pepper. Make it a little spicy if you want to. Mix this cinnamon and sugar together, old school, old-fashioned style. Get that corn. You have it just like this with the handle. I like that, with the handle. Andy's candy corn. Oh, you know it's delicious. Or you can just get it just like this and just sprinkle it with lots of sugar. Look at it. It's so sweet. It's so fresh. And the sugar is almost melting on this cold corn because that's the way it's shipped. Direct from Nebraska, from Andy's Candy Corn. Andy Daniels, Columbus, Nebraska. Put this on here. Now, we could do two things. We could put this back up and roll these husks back up in here, just like this right here. I like it like that. If you have to, if you want to, you can tie it, just like this. Okay, that's good enough, just enough to cover it a little bit. Or we can get this corn with my handle on it. Do the same thing again. Cover it with lots of sugar. It's kind of just soaking up in there, isn't it? We like that. Now, place this on the grill. But we're going to put a little bit of butter right on top of that. And you know what's going to happen next? Not only will you get some beautiful grill marks on there. We're smoking. We'll put more of this sugar on here. And it's just going to caramelize right on top. This doesn't take that long at all. We want that corn to be nice and crispy. Yeah, it's popping. That's what we want. So this is a little quicker this way. If you keep it in the husk, it's going to take about maybe 8 to 10 minutes, 12 minutes to cook like that. We'll add a little bit of butter to that. But this way here, this is fast. This is quick. You don't have to boil the corn. No way. Turn that over. A little bit of butter on this side. Are we measuring the butter? Not really. Yeah, there we go. And don't worry, we're going to dust it with a little bit more before we finish this. Now, I've been talking about Andy's Candy Corn and how we absolutely love it. It's available at your neighborhood henhouse market. But you know what? So many different ways to prepare corn, so many different options. You can boil it, you could do it in the milk, you know, you can boil it regular, you can put it in the microwave, you can grill it elote style, Kansas City style with some barbecue seasoning, Creole style with some New Orleans seasoning. You could put it right on the grill by itself and just slather some butter on it, whatever you like. It doesn't matter as long as it's Andy's candy corn on the grill this summer for me. That's what's happening. Here we go again. Now look at this color. Look at that. You know it's going to be good. One more time, and I really do think this is a little bit quicker than leave it in the husk. Here we go. Just a light dusting. That's light dusting for Jasper. And there we have it right off the grill. Andy's candy corn. It's so delicious. I am honored to serve it to you and to my family. A recipe that's going to be what I call a keeper for the summertime. Still cooking corn, that's right. Creole style corn, New Orleans style. You hear the way I said that? New Orleans style. That's the way you say it down in New Orleans. We're talking Andy's candy corn, and it has a little twist, that's right. Let's start with a little bit of garlic. I love to shave my garlic. Paper thin. And then just mince this up very quickly. We have our garlic now. We have some chives. We have some Creole mustard. And of course a little mayonnaise. And our secret, well, I gotta find a better word for secret. I don't know, maybe I'm saying like my weapon, my secret weapon for this dish. That's the horseradish. You're gonna love it. No red pepper. You can add red pepper, but the horseradish gives it that little bite that we want. All right, let's start off here very quickly. Now, this does not take a long time to prepare. Get everything ready here. Get this horseradish in there. A little bit. Some mayonnaise. Some of this mustard here. Creole mustard. There's a difference. You're going to like it. Mix all this together. Some chives. Some of this garlic. You know, I don't want to miss out on any of that. Put this all in there. And then some lemon juice, about a tablespoon or so. Half a lemon will do. Kind of brings everything together. I'll tell you another little secret of mine once in a while. Olive oil. You finish it with olive oil. Gives it great flavor. So here we go. Here's our Creole sauce. You want some spices? Go ahead. But let me tell you something. The spices and that mustard seed in there, I think it gives it enough. And also that horseradish were just perfect. Now, of course, with the corn here, let's talk again about how we're going to do this corn. We could put it directly on the grill, just like this. You want to boil the corn. If you think you have to, go ahead. Or you just want to put it on the grill and get that al dente, that perfect bite. That's up to you also. Or we could just do it with the handle. So let's start off with my handle corn. How about this? Yeah, Andy's candy corn. So many different ways. Another favorite. And so easy. You know, get your mise en place. Get everything ready in the kitchen. You could do 4 or 5 different recipes also. Make it a corn party. Come on. There we go. That's it. Just enough to coat it there. We're going to put a little more on at the end. Maybe even sprinkle a little cheese on there at the end. How about that? Place it right on that grill. Oh, it's going to be creamy. It's going to be buttery. It's going to start cracking. Now, if you want to do it in the husk, okay, same thing again. Peel this down a little bit. As much as you can. Just about that much or so, you know, just to get this down enough. There we go. I think that's just perfect, just like that. And we'll do the same thing over again. I'm thinking of so many different additions, add-ons I could put with this corn right now. We all love that Andy's candy corn. Oh, so sweet, so fresh, summertime favorites. Now, put this back in the husk. It's going to take a little longer. Pull that husk back up, just like this right here. cover it all. Make sure we're 90% covered. And place that right on the grill. How about it? Now, let's turn this right here. See where we're at. Yeah, there you go. I love it. I like it when it's easy to do. For you to make yourself also different flavors. It's getting that little golden color on top. The seasoning, just perfect. I don't think you need any salt in there at all because there's enough in that Creole mustard. And now let this get a nice little coating. And we have an addition to some grilled shrimp on the barbecue, maybe some seafood, whatever you want to do, but it's the perfect side dish. Summertime Andy's candy corn, you're going to love it. Let that cook for a few more minutes. I don't think it gets any better in the summertime. I absolutely love my corn, and this one here, this recipe just spells the good old summertime. And there you have it. 5 delicious recipes with Andy's candy corn from your neighborhood henhouse market. Just look at these. Come on. In the milk bath. I love this one also. Man, just plain old milk and butter and just let it cook down. How about some brown sugar and cinnamon? We love that one also. How about some sugar and cinnamon for State Fair style, elote style, Kansas City barbecue style, and New Orleans Creole style? It doesn't get any better. All this Andy's candy corn just makes me want to get out on that grill, and you need to also for the good old summertime.